Welcome to Mrs. Pete's Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. I hope you'll enjoy this. Susie is going to tell us a story today. I'm going to do this picture for my 3-marker challenge. And I wonder what Susie's going to draw me today. And there she is. Say hello to Susie. Hi. And I'm going to hand this to her. Let's see. If she draws me a yellow, it's going to be so fun. Okay, there's one. It's not yellow. Okay, this is proving interesting. She's digging around. Okay. Okay, we got a different little mix of colors here today. Sky blue, violet, believe me. And this is brown. Colored. These 3. You'll only see these colors in it. And by the way, this is hosted by Becca at hashtag 3-marker challenge. You go over and check her channel out. She has a great channel and lots of coloring, and she has 2 channels. The other, she has her baby dolls, and it's called Becca's Happy Place. Anything to tell us today?
No.
You don't have anything to tell us? Well, if you do, I'm going to grab this up and start doing it later. And by the way, look at her beautiful hair. She looks like she just came from the beauty shop, and it's been a few days now. Monday. Wow. The last time we talked, you was telling about losing everything that you owned in that trailer that you that blew over, and you was the only one that lost it. You said that was you'd lost everything you owned 3 times.
Well, the first flood, the first time, was the flood back home.
Did you own a home? What?
Mobile home. We did have it cleaned up and was able to take it to our next base. We came back from overseas, and we had to get rid of it.
Did you lose most of the belongings inside?
We
or
lost
was
everything that was inside. You know, things like for pots and pans, things like
things
that.
that you could clean up good. Yeah. How high did the flood go? Was it just
Oh, it went to the top.
to the ceiling? Oh, really? Okay. And it was it a dam breaking or?
No, it was just 100-year flood. Time in 100 years that the river had ever gotten that big again.
And so then you just basically had to start over again.
Yeah.
And then I know about this next flood because I was here. It did not get in my house, but a lot of our friends did. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, it did get up, it like a foot going to our ceiling in the house.
And that was, the levees broke on our side of the river. We sometimes,
It was in, what, 86?
yes, right around 86 or somewhere in that neighborhood.
And just everything inside was just so, just seemed so dirty and filthy, you know, after sitting under that water for so many days.
Where did you stay? Did you stay at somebody else's home while?
I had a friend that had a mobile home, and she let us live there.
Away from, you had to move to somewhere else to, in the neighborhood, well, not neighborhood, but yeah, it was a big deal at that time. I know our church got flooded also. The pews were floating around in the auditorium, and the piano was floating, and that's the way you said in your home, didn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
How long was it before you guys, or Gary or your husband was able to go back in?
Well, Gary went in, but it was still up, I guess, to his waist inside of our house. He said when he walked in, I had a green platform rocker, and it was just rocking back and forth. And he said he thought, gee whiz, look at all of those mushrooms. And when he checked them out, It was a box of oyster crackers.
Oh, it's oyster crackers that they got
And
out.
they had gotten out of the cupboard, and you know, one of the odd things that happened was in our dining room table turned upside down. But I always kept a roll of plastic fruit on the table. But when I went in that day, there was my table leg sticking straight up. But my bowl of plastic fruit was still sitting on the bottom of the table. It was turned upside down.
Oh my goodness! Was it glued to it? Was it glued to it?
No, it was just, I don't know. It had
Somehow
just floated,
suction or something.
It had just floated back that way.
Oh my goodness!
And when I went in our bedroom, it looked like two giant hands had just pushed everything over against the wall. I don't know how that happened.
And it was real muddy. Everything was muddy.
yeah.
I remember we was able to take some people's laundry and bring it home and do the laundry of different people. Yeah.
Well, you know, people just came in and helped, and a lot of the stuff was thrown away. I never saw it again.
So it might have been something you could have saved, or you don't know.
But, you know, they were helping.
That's right. Yeah.
And what they did really helped. So.
That's for sure. Yeah. So you lost a lot of pictures and things like that.
Oh, yeah, little things that the kids, I had saved over the years when the kids first started the school. And they were all gone. It was just ruined. You couldn't
Couldn't see.
read on the papers. Or even our marriage license, when we found it, was just clean.
Oh my goodness.
It had no names on it. I don't know how that happened either.
You're living in the same house now.
Husband went in and he just, after we got everything out, he had to tear the inside of the house had to be torn down back to he had to tear out the sheetrock.
They took the sheetrock off.
Yeah,
It
and
was-
the floors, and
okay.
we had all hardwood floors.
Oh,
And when we went in, they were all bowed.
oh my goodness.
And,
Hire a contractor or somebody to come in and do it. Of course, everybody needed some help at that
Well,
time.
he did everything except for,
The plaster and all that.
he did everything but that. A neighbor down the street, that was his business. He came in and did it for us.
We didn't get it on our side.
No. So
But-
we lived about a week with him,
Oh, hmm.
and then we moved.
Yeah,
Nobody-
yeah.
Our friend had.
What is a thing that you think back and you missed the most that you wish you wouldn't have lost?
He said the most things were the ones that the kids had made when they were first in school.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I had some little Christmas ornaments that they had made.
Wow.
Just little things, little poems and things like that. You cannot replace those. So that, I guess, hurt more than in the picture.
And the pictures, yeah. Pictures, you need to have a backup, I guess, in a way. And of course, we can put them online now, and maybe if we got the cloud, I don't even understand all that. Get some of our pictures different ways, but hard time here in our area, and Susie lived to tell us about it.
Stayed several days. I'm out at
Okay.
the base. And we went to stay with Gary.
Yeah.
See, I'd forgotten how all this happened.
Right. And it was a hard time getting out of this area because the roads were all so crammed up with people trying to get out. We did that again a few years later. I don't even remember which year that was got stuck on the road, and it took forever to get to our son's house that time. And we never got the water in ours. Now, by the way, do you have flood insurance now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive,
Yeah.
too.
And that don't count. I mean, you got your house insurance. That's in addition to it.
To your homeowners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, when you say very expensive, I don't remember how much it is. And is it over $1,000 a year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Way over $1,000 a
I'm
year.
trying to think. Went up quite a bit this year.
But they worked on the levees, didn't they? And they say they're
Yeah, but
they're
they
supposed to have
still-
it. Yeah, they still have it. Yeah,
Still
you got it.
went up. Seemed me like it was it 1,500?
And that's in addition to your regular homeowner's
My
insurance.
homeowners went up,
And then, of course, they want you to take earthquake insurance too.
but I don't have
I don't have
that.
earthquake insurance either. Yeah. Actually, I don't have flood insurance. I don't know that I should or shouldn't. We haven't had a flood there in years, but you just don't know. You take a chance one way or another, right? Yeah.
See, we thought these, when we came here, we never thought about a flood. Nobody had ever mentioned the flood.
Uh-huh.
And we saw the levees and we thought we were safe. You know, we never even, in the night that we had to leave our house,
Uh-huh.
it was I know when it happened in February the 20th. That was our wedding anniversary. And we had just got home. And, you know, I'd had a suitcase packed for weeks.
Because of all the rain and
Yeah.
all that was going on
And-
around here.
But the water was going down. So I started taking clothes out of the suitcase. When we got ready to leave, I had nothing left. But we'd been over to, I think we went to Lee.
Yes.
And when we came back, it just happened to turn the TV and seemed to me like at that time it was Channel 5. And they were saying you had to evacuate.
Okay.
So when Ed turned it on, he says, we have to get out of here.
How long was it before, when you got out of there, did the water break? Do you remember that?
Oh, it had already broken.
It already broke.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Goodness, I don't remember that part of it. Yeah. Where we were, I mean, I remember a lot, but not that
I don't know how we got onto our road,
Okay, yeah.
but we did because it was just.
One car after another. I
Yeah.
know, every road that was going out of the
And
town.
people were in such a rush, they were going around you on both sides trying
Right.
to get on the road.
Right. Actually, with that being said, my daughter, had moved over near the church, and her little house was flooded. She lost her piano and all that in the flood. And one of the girls that she knew, she was a teenager, she couldn't get a hold of her mom and them, so Gail and Willie was her, they wasn't married at the time. They was getting ready to be married. They was engaged. They were able to take her with them till she was able to meet up with her mom again. But it must have been a scary time for a teenage girl, just like, what do I do?
Well, see, that happened to Gary.
Okay.
He didn't know where we were, and he tried and let him go down. He couldn't get there.
Yeah.
So finally, I know Eddie, I'm pretty
That's
sure
your
it was
son.
Eddie, and I don't know if it was Missy or not.
And your daughter.
They saw us sitting in the bleachers out in the gym.
Was watching the
So they
TV
knew- yeah.
news, and they seen you in
So
the
they
bleachers.
knew we were safe.
Okay,
They saw-
good. Okay. Here is my picture that I colored with the colors that Susie drew for me this week. After I put those little lines in there, I didn't know that I liked it as well or not, but it is what it is, and the colors are pretty. And this is great. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Renew a right spirit within me. Psalms 51:10. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with something different. I hope you enjoyed this today. Susie just was talking down memory lane, and hopefully we'll all remember to take care of what we need to in this life. And I pray God blesses you today. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. See you tomorrow. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.